Well, folks, we're live now. Glad to have you in the mix. Wonderful night for us with musicians giving us their hearts and energy through song. We thank you for that. We have some really great ones lined up. It's going to be sweet. Want to give props to you out there for loving and sharing with us. Want to give props to the audience in here for making it happen nicely. I see so many lovely faces, handsome, beautiful, unique, and then me. So I always like to joke like that. My name is Neil Ray. People call me many things legally, but also certain places I'm a reference as the Reverend Doctor, which is good. Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. But anyway, speaking of all the good stuff, I'd like to let everybody know that we will be doing this every fourth Monday of the month. It'll be Java Expressions Live. Now this month we have the February music sessions. Next month we have Women with Words and Wisdom. All of the hot female poets, hot verbally, speaking their language. And it's a great lineup, an awesome lineup. I have some of the best, at least some of the best. We always try to get as many as we can in the mix, including Yogi, Verse, Sherry Davis, so many. Just making things happen. Now, as you know, all you folks out there, you probably know we're in a coffee shop, and you might hear some rumbling and ramblings of people wanting those unique drinks. That's okay. That's what they do here. So we want to give props to Barbara and Eva downstairs, and let them know. Yeah, let's go ahead and ladies. Show them that you love them. The best way to do that is drop money in the tip jar. Nothing says I love you like cash and dollars. You know what? I give that as presents of birthdays and Christmas. Because see, if I give you $100 or $20 or $50 for a present, whatever you buy. Ain't my fault. You don't like it? Your fault. You bought it. I just give you the means to make your own mistakes or victories. Also, I want to give a lot of shout out to my Amen phone over there. You can't see him, but hallelujah. I better stop there because I really got a minister over there. She's looking at me funny, but I haven't seen her in a while. She looks great. So good to see you now, my girl. I love you too. Of course, we got Mr. Hey, we got Mr. She got innocent stuff. You thinking the Super Bowl? Anyway. We got Mr. David Sears handling business right on my background. Once again, folks, we want to give our love and thoughts to our good friend, Mr. Marcus Thomas. He recently lost his mother this week, and he's normally here with us. And we got this little card we're sending around, and people are signing it. Mark, we're thinking about you, bro. We love you. I know you're watching. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. And we know that when you feel good, comfortable enough, you'll be back with us, and we'll be happy to see you. So do what you got to do. Take care of your business. So, there's a lot of other things I want to mention all as we go through the night. I'm going to find myself swimming back and forth and doing things of that nature. I want you to know also that we do a second open mic tomorrow night at a place called the Viagastra Pub for original music only. I'm going to pass it out. So in case you bring some original sounds with you, we'll be down there. But people say, why do you do that when you're doing something else? Because I care about the art of my community. I'm not here to highlight anything else but love, sharing love, making people share love with others. I'm not scared. So, I know we're getting excited, everybody. We got a young man, I won't get him up here early because, see, he's still school age. I mean, I don't know if he got chucked away some homework. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wanted to, I was asking him a question about last week, how do you want people to recognize you or get in touch with you? And there was a conversation about phone numbers and emails, but I decided to listen to his mom because that's the smart thing to do. That's the smart thing to do because she might get upset. You know, I don't want to mad at him. Besides, his dad, he carried a gun. But anyway, that's another reason you better fall in line, Neil. But this young man is going to bring you some of his original stuff. When he first came here, he was so freaking awesome, it was ridiculous. And he has just continued to grow and grow. And he came at 14, wasn't he? He came at 14, now what, 2 years later? Yeah. But he's so good, I mean, you got to hear him do Buddy Holly. But he won't be doing it tonight, but y'all need to do it. But we love him for being what he is and his strength. So, and he brings a good fan club too, so that's because the ladies like it. But I'm sorry, Mom, I mentioned that, but I know you don't like it to say it. And I know you are. But either way, it's going to be toasted and right. Let's bring in Mr. Austin Taylor.
Hello, Brian. How's it going?
Hey, sir.
I'll be playing you some of my own tunes tonight, and I'm shooting for somewhere between jumping out of your seats and putting you to sleep. Long time, Lord, since I've seen nothing at all. It's been a long time, Lord, since I've gotten a call. The only call I need is from you. I walk down the empty street, lined with people I meet on the avenue. It's been a long while since I've seen all the shades of green. It's been a long while since I've seen all the things a man's supposed to have seen. Life ain't so clean. To live is to fly, but to breathe is to die here with me. I've been here a while. I know it's still in style. Big wheel keeps it turning. After a while, I guess I just stopped learning. Thinking about it, baby, about all these wheels that I'm on. Thinking about it, baby, how some of these things just don't come to the home. And life carries on. The girl that I'm with doesn't know how it feels in your arms.
Nice.
Thank you. There's a song called Forgive. My name's Austin. I'm a high school student here in Fayetteville. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a musician. And I love playing for people like you. I see some familiar faces here, some new faces, some old friends, some new friends, some friends to be. While we're getting all the sappy stuff out of the way, this is, I guess, my sappy love song. And this one called Mountains. And yeah, so have you ever written a song? Well, if you've ever written a song, yeah, you don't write it with anyone in mind, and then you play it, and one day someone's in mind, and it kind of clicks. And then you can't not picture them when you sing it. And it doesn't have to be someone for you. And I write this love song and I sing this love song, but I think of someone else. I think of some other couple. could stand as strong as the mountains. This morning we are young, but by tonight we may also be old. And in the morning light, I see your face as it's drenched in the gold. I love you more each day, and I dream of you more each night. And as we spend our days, I want to keep you here in my sight. I love you so. I hope you know the love we have could stand as strong as the mountains. Page one, turn. Give me a second. Man,
Page Turner.
as I hold you into the dawning day, I dream of you and I growing old, and I think of all the things we say as we move mountains out of the cold. I love you so. I hope you know the love we have could stand as strong as the mountains. I wrote half about 15 minutes ago. Drip, drip, splash, or whatever. Alright, now we'll get into serious stuff. How's everyone doing tonight? Doing alright. Happy to be with you. Alright. Through a lot of our songs, I find like this theme of going home. And so, you know, I have happy songs about home. There's a sad song about home, but you know, there's not a song about home that can be sad, right? And you know, all the sadness in this song doesn't come from the home, it comes from being away from it. And so, you know, I should probably teach myself to write about, you know, something else, but think, I think the journey is what everyone knows. And, as people go on the journey, as people, come away from home, the journey home is, the journey that matters. It's not the journey to wherever you're going. You keep the memories from wherever you were, and you keep the want to be home. I'm 10 hours down this empty railroad line. There's nothing up ahead of me and nothing behind. I look into my future and I look back at my past, and the only thing I see there is the only thing that lasts. But I'm home. I'm homeward bound. 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 That chorus is 11, so don't get any notions to dance for. I look down at my cup, filled with water, empty gin, overflowing with my sorrow, emptying with my sin. The water rushes over me, the choir sings a song. I'm 1 month down this road, in 2 months I've been gone. But I'm home. I'm homeward bound. 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 I've got me a woman back in that Dallas place. I'm waiting in her memory. I'm dreaming of her face. I've got me a family. I've got my guitar. I've got me some dreams rolled up in paper balls. But I'm home. I'm homeward bound. 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 This train's one never-ending song. Its tracks, the hands of time. The wheels roll out the melody. Its whistle blows the rhyme. My body still is empty. My head's all but resigned. I'm 1 month down this road for 2 months. And I'm home. I'm homeward bound. 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 Now we can move off the sad stuff.
I wanted to say real quick, man, that's some awesome material. This young man, like I said, he came to us at 14 and made some noise. He's making good noise now. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, and we'll let you do a couple more songs.
All right. My name is Austin. You all heard before. I'm 16. I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing guitar since I was 4. I've been playing piano since I was 8. I've been playing bass since I was 10. I've been playing everything else for about a year. I've been writing songs for about, I probably wrote my first song about a year and a half ago. But I've been writing seriously for about a year now. And there's nothing more in the world that I love. It's my passion. It's what I think of before I go to bed each night. It's what I think of when I wake up each morning. And I hope it's paid off. I hope my stuff is good enough. This next song was written about a friend of mine who's an artist as well. Comes here often. His name is Kenneth Matthews. He's a poet. And this is my fictionalized account of his life. If he was just a little bit older, I would record. James Smith was born in the early morning, was given his daddy's name. They didn't have much, hardly enough to survive. But James didn't know, it didn't show, and they got along alright. So James dreamed like he could afford to live a dreaming life. James Smith, James Smith, he's the cleverest boy this town's ever seen. James Smith, James Smith, not quite yet the man he wants to be. There came a time when Jimmy learned this life wasn't for him. He saved his money in a rusted tin. So Jimmy packed his few things for to be a college man, and fancied his small story rather grand. James Smith, James Smith, he's heading out north of Tennessee. James Smith, James Smith, never has a poet been the things he's been. After years in the city, Jimmy split for Alabama, but he wrote with deep perfection all the same. Jimmy met a woman, and she met him with 2 young men, who he was allowed to christen with his name. Man. James Smith, James Smith, he stays away from those he once admired. James Smith, James Smith, but no one missed enough to drop a wire. After long, the kids grew up and left Jim in the dust. Jim found all the things that he once loved. Jimmy Smith sent shockwaves running through the underground, but still looked after all the things he must. James Smith, James Smith, hero for the beaten and the bruised, the greatest gunslinger known throughout the Wild West, but never known by those who knew him best. Jimmy wrote like a bitch on fire till the day that Jimmy died, till his coffin was laid firmly in the ground. Don't bury me with my poems, he said, for I am not around, unless the words I've written are around. I'm James Smith, old James Smith, and all I want to see is the light of day. For is a man truly a man if he does not leave fingerprints on the world he occupied so many ways? James Smith died without a sign of pockets, blind and bold, just as many others had foretold. They'll give him his own day and a national parade, and he'll forever be the man who changed the world. James Smith, James Smith, he left his mark more than he'll ever know. But that's the pain of living as a man who deals in gold. The movement's always placed upon the old.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's it. You doing up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a song I wrote.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
Who was your musical influences?
Who are my musical influences? This is
Because I hear a lot of different stuff. Some Hayes Carroll.
this is
You know, I mean,
this is a question that I sit about in my bed, and I spin my records and I dream about being asked on every show one day. I think, and you know, this is when you get famous enough, people say, oh, I hate that question, man. Who are your influences? But you know, I love music first. I am a musician second. I am a lover of music first, and so I will never shy away from saying who are my musical influences. I can, you know, for a long time my work felt derivative, and that's because I could almost point to, hopefully not a song, but at least an artist for every song I wrote. Oh, I just wrote a Bob Dylan song. Oh, I just wrote a Beatles song, and you know, and that really bothered me. And so I've gotten to a point now where I feel all right with my influences. But you know, one day I'll write something country. And when I write country, I have a list of influences for country, but they all come through. John Prine in the lyrics, Towns in the picking, you know, Dylan in the imagery, in the tone. It all comes through. You know, if I write rock and roll, if I write, you know, blues, if I write jazz, whatever I write, there's a whole laundry list of guys I love, and I just sit in my bed and I spin records. And, I mean, that's what I love to do. Who are my influences? You know, lyrically, I think a lot of storytellers. And when I think of storytellers, you know, I think of John Prine, I think of Towns, John Van Zandt. And when I think of imagery, when I think of really dense, you know, deep metaphors, thick words, you know, I think of Dylan. I think of you know, people like that. And I think of people outside of what I write. When I think of deep metaphors, imagery, I think Dylan. I think, you know, Bob Dylan just as much as I think of Kendrick Lamar. I think of you know, so many people. I think of, you know, Tribe Called Quest just as much as I think of all of these jazz guys. But I think, you know, when I'm composing, all the chords I use, you know, that love song I was playing earlier, yeah. Those are not common chords. And that's what I get from, you know, guys like Chet Baker. That's what I get from guys like, even like real bebop guys like Bird, like Charlie Parker, like, you know, all those guys. You know, when I think of craft, I think of the Beatles. How, you know, you can craft a song, how you can create a song. When I think of dense imagery, being able to speak words and paint a picture, I think of Paul McCartney. I think of, you know, the one I've always come back to is Buddy Holly. He was my first ever. He was who I was introduced to. He was my first big time adult musician. He was my first thing that wasn't, you know, the Wiggles or something on Nickelodeon. And you know, my grandma would play him in the car when I was riding around with her. I mean, I think of all these guys, but I feel good. I've come away from a place where I, you know, can feel it in each word. And so the first song I wrote was a song called City Blues. And when I wrote this song, it didn't have a title at that time. This is retroactive. But when I wrote this song, you know, came up here and someone, you know, probably someone in this room said, that kid sounds like the next Bob Dylan. I think it was you. And you know, when he said that, that's a compliment, right? You know, everyone loves Bob Dylan. He's great. He's someone you want to look up to and live up to. But it bothered me, man. You know, like I didn't want to be the next Bob Dylan. I went home. And it bothered me. And I looked it up. And City Blues, I had just written to Ramona again. And you know, I feel still proud for the lyrics. The lyrics even were Dylan-esque. You sit in the corner of the room with your knees to your chest. The smoke clears from around your head and I see you're in need of some rest. Your weary woven eyes seem worn or sullen at best. But much to their ire you still don't look tired. We won't give them time to digest. I got it, you know, and at that point I kind of thought, you know, cramming a bunch of nice words and made my song good, made my lyrics good. And in the fourth verse I crammed in a bunch of big words. I said, you sit on the stoop and watch passerby walk through the street. The city before you, its air is strong and stiff on the beat. Are y'all ready for this one? I said, it's technicolor cacophony, dissuading all its occupants from sleep. And you feel oh so lonely, but you think it's quite holy that you've done such a remarkable feat. And that doesn't mean it. I mean, it means something. I mean, when you put those words together in that order, it's a sentence that has a meaning, but that doesn't mean anything, man. There's no reason to say it's technicolor cacophony, dissuading all its occupants. You know, when you could have just said, man, the lights are bright and people can't sleep. You know, I mean, and so Dylan taught me to be verbose. But I go back and people like John Prine, people like even Buddy Holly taught me to be simple. They taught me to string together sentences that made sense, to string together, you know, words in a way that they sounded natural on the tongue, that they sounded natural to the ears. And, you know, I still write with a lot of influence, but my influence is more varied. And so I wrote a Buddy Holly tune, and it's called The Low Down High Class Pleading Man's Blues. And it's just a 12-bar blues, and that's all Buddy Holly ever played. But Buddy Holly would have never played it this way. You know, I mean, someone like, you know, the Beatles doing Buddy Holly would have played it this way. But this has Buddy Holly just as much as it has Muddy Waters in it. And, you know, and so when I play this song, I feel comfortable with it because, is it derivative? Hell yeah, man. But does it make sense? Does it, you know, understand what I'm doing? Is it riding the line between poking fun and paying homage? And so I feel proud of stuff like that. That's stolen from I'll Be the Day right there. Baby, what you doing? What you doing with that cat now? Baby, what you doing? What are you doing with that cat now? Got his high heels on, girl, and baby, you're wearing your flats. I ain't seen you, baby, ain't seen you since you went away. I ain't seen you, baby, ain't seen you since you went away. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm not seeing you today. Why'd you leave me, baby? You know I treated you real good. Why'd you leave me, baby? You know I treated you real good. Yeah, I could have done better, but I gave you all that I could. So up to this point, we've got like this nice, plain speech that's poking fun at the manipulative attitude of the male narrator and how he wrongly treats the woman that he's with.
Bring it down, boy.
But then, you know, you come through and you throw in some wordplay and you throw in some illusion. Juliet leaves Romeo, feeds him the poison before she flees. Juliet leaves Romeo, feeds him the poison before she flees. This is a joke, and nobody knows it, but Willie was in on the deed. Last week I was a rich man, but now I am poor. Some social commentary. Called up the president, told him to come to my floor. Now, Mr. President, we don't take those calls anymore. I'd buy you presents, fine things of silver and gold. I'd buy you presents, fine things of silver and gold. But all of my presents would still leave you out in the cold. I ain't seen you, baby, ain't seen you since you went away. I ain't seen you, baby, ain't seen you since you went away. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sure I'm not seeing you today. That is how you And so the last song I want to play for y'all, it's I think my best instance of homage. And it's a pastiche of a genre that I honestly don't listen to all that much. And so it's kind of that sappy, early 1960s melodramatic love song, like the Roy Orbison type, things like that. And so this song's called Open the Door. I never knew what love was until you came around, and sorrow never had touched me until you put me down. I always looked at tomorrow with eyes meant for today, but tomorrow won't be the same now, because you went away. So baby, please open the door, 'cause I'm standing here all on my own, and I need you more than ever before. Baby, please open the door, 'cause I'm standing here all on my own, and I need you more than ever before. You gotta speed this up, man. I know I did you wrong, babe, but my heart, it's oh so true, and I promise I'll make it better, because I love you. Maybe I knew you would leave me, baby, I knew from the start, but baby, please believe me. Say live and let live, and learn to forgive, and I'll show you how to mend this broken heart. Oh baby, please open the door, 'cause I'm standing here all on my own, and I need you more than ever before. Baby, please open the door, 'cause I'm standing here all on my own, and I need you more than ever before. Don't you understand? I'll be your loving man. Can't you see? Oh, 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 oh. Baby, can't you see? You belong with me. Please. baby, please open the door. 'Cause I'm standing here all night long, and I need you more than ever before. Thank you all. It's been so much fun. Yep, it was supposed to be a performance. It turned more into like an evening with, but that's alright. I had a good time standing up here explaining. There are countless other songs I could have played for you, but I feel like, I've made the right choice. I've displayed who I am, and I thank you all for sitting around and listening.
That's the whole damn idea. All right. Here we are. The beauty of what we have here, folks. Thank you so much, Austin. I mean, come on, man. This is real good. I mean, this is awesome. Awesome work. In case y'all folks don't know it, we do stuff like this to highlight these musicians. And this man is fantastic. Thank you, sir. And much love and support to his parents, to his grandparents, because the young artists need that support. They need to know that they can go out and do something and somebody's not going to criticize them for everything they do because the parent wants to be the one, or you need to be that kind of player, or you need to be that kind of artist. No, they need to be who they are. You can nurture them, encourage them. They step forward. I know this guy plays piano and bass. Okay, Tyree. Later on. But any new band member there. I mean, and then to find the musical, as I spoke of the influences, but he went into many areas. To me, that was great. That's why I heard, David was talking about that. I heard the John Prine and the Orvis and the Holly, but also heard,
You're a Garfunkel too, right?
say again?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, I heard a lot of good stuff about that young man. But it just shows to show you his mind is open. He's absorbing. That's scary. That's very scary. You're 60 years old, you're scary. Okay? That's why your mom keeps an eye on you like that. She keep an eye on you. Because you know them girls, once they see this, they're gonna really love you. They're gonna say, "Ooh, I knew you was special. I knew you like that." Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he was speaking about his friend Kenneth too, and those two, man, they like the dynamic duo. Because both of them, Mom, he's not a player, but he crushed a lot. Is that what you said? All right. I mean, that was Michelle. She said that. I did. While I got the opportunity, also, folks. Oh, let me side. We've been talking about the new Coffee Scene Anthology, and it'll be worked out toward the summer, and I've got some real nice submissions from folks of poetry and of photography and of art. Some people only giving art. Some people doing poetry and art. Some people doing photography only, photography and poetry. Your choice. March 31st is my deadline. If you go to CS Anthology 25 at gmail.com, you'll get, you can submit your work. If I have copies right here, excuse me, I don't have copies. I have a copy of the guidelines, but if you go to J.E. Retunes on Facebook, you will see copies of the guidelines. They'll tell you what to submit. This last one was done in 2001 or 2002. And it encouraged a lot of poetry back then. Some of the folks in here have already passed on, so this is more of a memorial to them, including the young lady who designed the artwork of this. She passed away 2 years after she submitted this, and it was a great loss. But Our new work is ready. We want you to submit and let it be a great legacy for what we've been doing for the past 26 plus years here at Prophecy. A magnificent thing, because we have been a voice for Fayetteville when people didn't know. They say, I want to have what the coffee scene got. You can't have that, but you can create what you got on your own. See, everything has to have their own voice. The coffee scene has its own voice. If you talk to LJ, Art Lose Life has its own voice. These projects survive because they speak to everyone in their own voice. A great conversation involves a lot of people. So, we're very honored to have so many people submit from the first one. I'm very honored to have so many people submit from this new one. So March 31st, deadline. Please send your work in. We'll get this thing published out nicely. It'll be very nicely put together. We'll have copies there, everything. Everything's working in a very unique way. But I've been busy in my old age because I'm retired. Ain't that right? Yes, you are. I'm retired. Yeah. I go around making music at shows and I do promotions, production. I have a lot of fun. And I'm a gun for hire. So anybody need me to sit in on a show with them, contact me. I will do that. I'm not a baby. I'll handle myself. Your show, I'll just sit here and make you sound good and look good. Anyway. Our next artist is a gentleman who I take a lot of pride in. He's a chef. And you know I love chefs. It might not look like it, folks, but I'm a good eater. I just got that body with a metabolism problem. I like to rock and roll, and so I've never been a very big person, so my eating never showed up. But I did play football and I played basketball and I cycled for many years, road bikes. So I could do 100, 125 miles when you think about it. But I was eating habits. Guys like that helped me too, because as you can see, he's pretty well healthy in his own right. But the thing that you love about it is he plays music. That means he's cooking and working up new notes and ideas. He's probably got something called the Jackfish Stew, which is a blues song. I don't know. But he works at Patty's. I'm on Patty's at Wednesday night, along with these two other ladies right here. These tape right here. Good to see you guys. They have some wonderful art they bring to you, little crafts. You can always check with them about something. And one is the author herself, a poet. So we get stuff like that. Miss Martin. But anyway. So enough on me just talking about it. I'm gonna let him show you what he's all about with his own style and flow. And that'll be Mr. David Sears.
How's everybody this evening?
Yes, sir.
Doing good, doing good, doing good. Well, we just had one of the highlights of the show, now you get me. So Neil, ask me that same question you asked Austin.
What are your influences?
What are my influences? Okay, my influences are Austin Taylor. Seriously. I just wanted to say, like, as soon as words were coming, and this is I don't know if this is the first time I've heard him, maybe the second time I heard him. I haven't heard him that much. This is the first time I really sat and like listened to him. And that 16-year-old is an old soul. Oh my goodness, he is an old soul. He, yeah, crazy and crazy talented. Crazy talented. I was playing guitar at 16 years old to pick up girls. Last thing I was worried about is lyrics and, I don't know, he's in the deep end of the pool. I'm over here in the kiddie pool splashing water on myself thinking I'm doing good. Just crazy. And you got more talent coming up later. Crazy. Fayetteville. Seriously, I've lived here for 30 years. Fayetteville has so much talent. I lived in D.C. D.C. doesn't have as much talent as Fayetteville does. The music scene here, the poetry scene here is off the chain. Never seen anything like it. And I've lived a few places in my time. Because I'm not a young old soul, I'm an old. So, that's just beat down old soul. Anyway, so seriously, Austin is a seriously my new influence. Tyreek back there, he's yeah. I look like this because there's just amazing stuff. But yeah, my influences: love John Prine. Wish I could write like John Prine. My lyrics are. Austin mentioned Wiggles. Yeah, that's where I'm at lyrically. Music, I was pretty good at that, but the lyrics just it's a struggle sometimes. Yeah, right. Anyway, enough about me. How's everybody doing? Good?
Hey, yeah. You all right, man? You know you're
I didn't think you were going to get so much comedy. I mean, you got Austin with the deepness, you got me with the shallowness, and it's,
You guys are alive and well. I like that.
yeah, I'm vertical on the right side of the dirt. That's all I can hope for at this point. So, good. Anyway, so some of my influences, again, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, so Beatles are obviously influenced. I love Bob Dylan and his lyrics. The man's voice would make me shudder. Just was never with his voice. So I lost out on a lot of that aspect of Dylan because I couldn't get past the singing. So yeah, Beatles. I was a real prog rocker, and I was a classically trained trumpet player. I'm not going to brag like Austin did with his 45 instruments he plays. I play a couple things, not very well, but I play a couple things. But yeah, I was a classically trained trumpet player because my mom decided that was the instrument I needed to play instead of drums, which is what I really wanted to play. But I had too much musical talent to play drums. Anyway, so I was pigeonholed into playing trumpet because she wanted trombone, but I was a lot of with the arms and stuff. Saxophone was really cool, but man, there were keys that there was no way I was going to get to. So 3 keys on the trumpet seemed to work reasonably well. I was watching some of Austin's chord progressions and his chord charts and whatnot, and I'm going, man, I wish my fingers would stretch that far. And you're going to see more of that with Tyreek. So, crazy stuff. Anyway, but so prog rocker, which was definitely doesn't translate so well to writing music because that's again real deep. I was more musically oriented than lyrically oriented, so that was my touchstone. Come on up, Austin. Come on. I was talking smack about you if you didn't hear it.
Oh yeah.
Trying to lie to me.
No, not at all. No, seriously, dude, you are off the chain. Unbelievable. Right, so the first song I'm going to do, because enough about me, was kind of brought about by the death of a musician that I had gone to a bunch of concerts and had considered myself a small P parrot head. And just, it was always a great time, always a party, always, his music was really, for the most part, very simple, but just, it was energy, it was fire, the slow songs were like beautiful, and, fun and free. Jimmy Buffett. So when he unfortunately passed away a few years ago, this is one of those moments I think that came over me lyrically that said, hey, I need to write something for this man because too much good times, too many good times. So, Buffett concerts with the capital P Paradise. Crazy. So this song's called Fins Up in Paradise. Down in the Keys, where the ocean meets the sand, a legend left this world, sail away to a distant land. Just like a pirate, search for moments in the sun. But now the songs will carry on, this journey's just begun. Fins up in paradise where the palm trees sway. Jimmy will remember you for your beachy ways from Margaritaville, cheeseburger in paradise. The music touched our hearts, now you're sailing in blue skies. We sang of escapades in tropical destinations, a laid-back lifestyle full of beautiful sensations. With his trusty guitar, he captured all of our dreams. His melodies floating like a cool ocean breeze. Fins up in paradise where the palm trees sway. Jimmy will remember you and your beachy ways from Margaritaville to cheeseburger in paradise. The music touched our hearts, now you're sailing in blue skies. Though he's gone beyond, his legacy remains so strong. Coral Reef band will play his songs all night long. So raise up margarita, this tribute tonight. You'll always be the captain of our island loving line. So let's keep the tropical spirit alive forevermore. And every beach party and margaritas that we pour. Jimmy Bucket, your legacy will never fade away. 5 o'clock somewhere, each and every day. Fins up in paradise where the palm trees sway. Jimmy will remember you and your beachy ways from Margaritaville to cheeseburger in paradise. Music touch our hearts, now you're sailing in blue skies. The music touched our hearts, now you're sailing in blue skies. The music touched our hearts, now you're sailing in blue skies. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. So again, I wish I could really tell you lots of deep things about the songs I write. You know, how they meant something or mean something or about someone or I write backwards. I don't know. How do you write songs? You write lyrics first and then you write music too, or do you do music and you put them both together at the same time because you're just that good?
Yeah, sometimes I'll have a word or a phrase I like and I'll put it to music. A lot of times I'll sit there and I'll come up with a chord progression and then the lyrics will just come to me. But you know, I feel like I write the first verse and all of the chords at the same time. And then sometimes I feel like I'm forcing the rest of it in, and that's where it gets away.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I will sit down and doodle chord progressions and music and write songs out and then go, okay, I got to put words to this. I don't know what to say. So it's a beautiful thing though when you pick an instrument up and stuff just flows. The chords come out, the words come out, everything comes out right, That's happened to me a couple of times, and hopefully you'll hear one of those later. But a lot of it is just, it's, I just try to get a theme, try to start with something, try to at least come up with a direction. Sometimes it works, and sometimes I'm not so sure. So, I mean, I guess it matters more to how people react to what I do than to how I react to it. I'm truly a cover artist. I do my own thing with covers, but I'm far more comfortable, stranger enough singing other people's stuff than I am singing my own. So this really kind of puts me out. Why I'm talking a lot, not playing a lot of music, so I'll shut it down. This song is about, and this actually does have some meaning. It's about the chaos of love. How being in love is the most wonderful thing in the world and can be the most stressful and crazy and chaotic thing at the same time. Most always in a good way. But this song is called Hearts and Love.
Hard to explain. Hearts of love can feel so much pain. Hearts of love will make me do pictures in my head. Hearts of love can be right or wrong. Hearts of love can sing silly love songs. Hearts of love can carry you through the day. It shines on me like the sun and the stars. Yeah, it burns in my throat like Jack and cigars. Show me your heart and love and I will show you the stars. Set your heart on fire, feel that burning desire. There will be days for us too long to make each memory must be strong. Will our dreams of love be reality someday? The way we make love, the way we kiss, it's something I don't ever want to miss. Knowing you love me from the very start. It shines on me like the sun and the stars. Yeah, it burns in my throat like Jack and cigars. Show me your heart and love and I will show you the scars. Set your heart on fire, feel that burning desire. Tell me you feel safe. I lost my mind, but now I'm safe. Life got in the way, but I'm working my way to you. Show me love inside your heart. I'm coming home to make a new start. You're all I need to fix my broken heart. You shine on me like the sun and the stars. Yeah, it burns in my soul like that cigar. Show me your heart and love and I will show you the stars. Set your heart on fire, feel that burning desire. And you shine on me like the sun and the stars. Yeah, it burns in my soul like that cigar. Show me your love and I will show you the stars. Set your heart on fire, feel that burning desire.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. The other thing that's kind of funny about me is with my own songs, I need lyrics because apparently I don't know my own songs, but I can do 3 hours of cover songs without a lyric sheet whatsoever. I'm a funny person. Okay, this next song is song with singing and Skippy as well. This is not a sappy song, it's an unsappy song. It's more or less a song about show me the way. See my baby tonight. Heading across town to see my baby tonight. It's been weeks since I've seen her and something just not right. But the traffic's been a nightmare and the city can be so blue. All I wanna do is see her, but first I gotta make it through. As the miles roll on by, think about what we had. I've got to get to you, the silence, all the doubts I have. Our lives been a roller coaster with its highs and its lows. All I wanna do is hold you tight and never let you go. Crossing the line, breaking free. No matter how hard the journey can be, there's an aching in my heart, and I gotta make it right. All I wanna do is see her, gotta see my baby tonight. Pull up to her house, thankful I'm alive. That's when I noticed the stranger's car parked in a drive. I went rushing across the lawn, commenced to knocking on the door. That was when I saw them getting busy on the living room floor. Crossing the line, breaking free. No matter how hard the journey can be, there's an aching in my heart, and I gotta make it right. Well, I'm heading back across town, gonna find a new baby tonight. Well, I'm heading back across town, gonna find a new baby tonight. I'm heading back across town, gonna find a new lady tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Well, there's a dandy old face. So I got in an argument the other, not an argument, a discussion the other month with a friend of mine who's a singer-songwriter in Pennsylvania. And somebody had posted a thread, something about using AI lyrics to write songs, and how, you know, how that's kind of a cop-out to take something's generated from a computer and turn it into a song and say that you made a song. He's very old school, Austin kind of guy. Who's, you know, about right honesty, right, you know, authenticity, right, you know, feelings and, you know, the deep stuff. And I had said to him, because unfortunately I did this once, I took a line from an AI-generated lyric and used it to start a song. There's one line out of the whole song. And he was like, no, that's not your song. I said, well, yeah, but it kind of is. I mean, I just, you know, this is a... So, none of this stuff is AI. Just to let you, just want to make that clear. But it's very interesting because I have pulled up some AI generated lyrics just to see what they were like, and some of them are actually not so terrible. Some of them are just. But yeah, it's nothing that I would overuse, but it's kind of an interesting thing that's out there with the whole AI and lyric generation. This song does not have any AI lyrics in it, nor do any of the others from tonight. Maybe next time. Austin was going to talk about influences, and I guess some of my influences are just soul blues artists. Again, child of the 60s. I grew up on R&B. I grew up on Motown. I grew up on, more rhythm and blues than blues. When I was a kid, I found blues to be kind of boring because it was pretty much the same. And until I grew up as an adult and then started like listening to it and going, oh my gosh, there's all this stuff behind it. It may be a 12-bar blues progression, but it's got all this stuff going on. So some of my influences are blues artists, R&B-ish blues artists. One of those is going to be heard very distinctly on this song. And I don't have any shame in saying that I literally borrowed this chord progression.
Sounds familiar.
It is, unless you don't know Van Morrison, then it's not unique. This song is kind of a reflective song about life and kind of getting to the end of the journey. Austin was talking about the journey and how the journey's, home is the destination always in the journey. When you get to be older, it's like living every day the journey. So this is kind of a reflective song that I wrote about the journey. It's called Faith and Roots. Sit on this porch, the sun sinking low. Wind whispers secrets of long ago, and the taste of sweet tea still on my lips. Think about Nora and how she used to sway. Her hair shone like gold on the brightest of days. And we dance in the moonlight, our hearts wild and free. Two kids full of dreams, just her and me. Life is a dance of shadow and light, with laughter like echoes in the still of the night. And I love and I'm lost, but I wouldn't trade my faded boots on this porch for a world never made. The smell of fresh grown grass. See, and I always have the hard time with that lyric. I just did that in verse. That was really fun. All afternoon I was going, I'm going to screw this up. I'm going to screw it up. I'll try that again. The smell of fresh mown grass, the sound of the train, reminds me of laughter and sweet summer rain. And we build us a fire, stare into the light, tell stories of our heroes and love at first sight. Life is a dance, shadow and light, with laughter like echoes in the still of the night. And I'm loved and I'm lost, but I wouldn't trade these faded boots on this porch for a world never made. So I will sit with my twilight in view, remembering life and know how it flew. With each passing day I'm proud of my road. In my faded boots I am there in my soul. Now the kids are grown, but I'm chasing a dream, and I hold on tight to these fading memories. With each dream
bark of the wood, my memories flow of my sweet little life and letting love grow. Life is dance, shadow and light, like it goes in the still of the night. And I love when I'm lost, but I wouldn't trade my faded boots on this porch for a world never made.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Again, if you're interested in following me, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, David J. Sears Music. I do play some shows out. The last show I played was at Pirates. I do play 22 Clicks occasionally. I'll play at Patty's. Wednesday nights, Art Attack. If y'all don't come, y'all should, because between the Shabazz showing up, you left the other week, man. I was so butthurt when you left. We were looking for you. Where is? I said, you gotta hear this dude. Crickets. No, you're good. But yeah, there's poets and like Neil said, there's artists that bring their wares to show and work on. There's musicians. Some nights it gets a little loud and crazy because they'll do like, you know, the rock and roll heavy metal night. And other nights there's a lot of really good acoustic players and electric players and little bands and whatnot. So if you have a chance on Wednesday nights, come on out. Oh, hey, look, and here we go. Here's a plug for Austin. Austin Taylor, everybody, will be at Patty's Irish Pub, 2606 Rayford Road, B Rayford Road, in the back behind, down where Chris's is, Wednesday night. That's going to be an awesome show.
Yes, it will.
No doubt.
Yes, it will.
No doubt.
Yes, it will.
And then Kilted Karaoke Man over here, Mr. Neil Donald, right, does his Kilted Karaoke. Although the other week, I just have to say this, my wife was there a couple days last week, which was very unusual. And she leaned over to me at one point and she goes, Neil's wearing pants. And I'm like, Neil's wearing pants? It's Wednesday. Neil's wearing pants? Neil never wears pants on Wednesdays. He wears a kilt. So, you know, and the expectation was, man, Neil always comes in this kilt. And it was Wednesday and Neil was in pants. And I'm like, at least you could have worn khakis, because then it could have been khaki karaoke instead of kilted karaoke, and I was wearing blue jeans. So, but everything was flowing. He was on a roll. Things were good. It's always a good time on Wednesdays for karaoke. Got to stay and hang out because there's some characters.
Every day.
Every day. So, anyway, this last song is the story behind the song is. Let's just say you're out on the street somewhere and you're walking down the street minding your own business and you have to gaze across the street, and it works either way, male, female, female, male. And you see somebody that just makes you go, whoa.
Yeah.
And you're intrigued and you're interested and you're fighting that urge to just run across the street and make a total fool of yourself and being cool and just saying, oh, I just will let it go. So this song is kind of about all of that. It's called Kiss the Girl. Try to use four chords so it can be really funny. Yep, see?
Walking down the other side of the street, you look like the kind of girl that I would like to meet. If one from hell makes it never end, I want to get to know you to see if we can be more than more than friends.
This song is one of those I wrote in 5 minutes.
You strut down the sidewalk like you got no care in the world. You show you how love can feel, and let me show you that my love is really real. My love is really real. When I kiss the girl, hold her in my arms and rock the world, show her all love's charms and give her all my love to her when I kiss the girl. And then you look at me with such surprise, but behind your shades I see love in your eyes. You and I have a life of bliss when our lips meet and we finally kiss. Ooh. Then I pull you close into me to show you how hot our kiss can be. Together we will find our ever happily. Oh, where will you walk with me? And now you're walking next to me. I'm as happy as a lover singing in a tree. And that lovebird is telling me, saying, boy, you better go and kiss the girl. Hold her in your arms and rock the world. Show her all love's charms and give her all you love to her when you kiss the girl. Ooh, when you kiss the girl. Hold her in your arms and rock the world. Show her all those charms and give her all you love to her when you kiss the girl. Oh, when you kiss the girl. Oh, when you kiss the girl.
Thank you very much, Jim. My name's David Sears. Thank you, David J. Sears Music. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the artists. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's some good advice on the line.
You know, it's amazing. Tyreek and I were over here. Tyreek and I were over here on the stairway doing some harmonies.
Yeah, I was missing that. I needed that behind me.
And I thought it was so awesome. But that's how, you get the little simple songs that just catch your attention so nicely. And that was an example of it, Kiss the girl. I want to give props to a good friend, Mr. Tony Hertz. In the building, yeah. Yeah, he's over there comfortably reclined. He works with Tidewater Valley out of Virginia. He's a wonderful musician and drummer. And he makes things happen nicely. We've got on some wild drumming circles together. And that makes things nice. Yeah, so I love these guys with these nice chapeaus. Like a nice hat there. David kind of reminds you of one of those detectives. Yeah, I was working the back streets. I don't know what her name was. When she came around the corner, I just had a name to kiss her, She was a tall drink of water. Knew she would cause trouble. Every time she walked through the door, somebody was probably going, ow. Anyway, red flag. But anyway, she was a red flag. Man, folks, this has been a wonderful evening of doing things. Like, we cannot let it go by without bringing in a guy that I met several years ago. I was getting new to music. I I was a poet. And this guy just got my attention because he was a rocker. He was shredding crazy. I liked it. Over the years, he has toned down from the shredding to just actually becoming a composer, a stylist. He has a group called Lotus Sun. Oh, awesome, yeah. See, yeah, he got already a fan club, you know. But his style was just so great. I had the opportunity to work with him. I forgot my English. But we worked together at Temple Theater in Sanford. We opened, 3 of us, for the Embers.
Yeah.
So that was a good night. That was a real good night. Then I had the privilege of working with him about 1.5 years ago. Last second, I called him up for a show in Pinehurst, at the Pinehurst Brewery. We did not record, we didn't rehearse at all. And I called him up and said, I need your help. And he said, come on. And we went there and we rocked the house. I mean, it got so nice. We did Country Roads by request. And the guy gave us a 20, and the next thing I know, the bucket was full of 20. We had the whole restaurant singing. I love the 20s. But anyway. But I can talk about him 1,000,000 times and everything, but experiencing this man in person is a treat. And I'm so blessed that you're going to get the opportunity to do that. We're going to bring in Mr. Tyree Hammond. I like it. That's right. I always say, when you come to the show, bring your band club.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Much love to Neil. I've been coming to this thing since it was across the street in Westwood. Me and many of my friends got our start here. Myself, Ethan Hansen, Eric Smallwood, Autumn Nicholas. I saw her in Walmart the other day.
Something about Walmart.
Yeah, it's been a real nice start to have this space and have this room to of listening ears, intent for listening ears. So, So I'm just going to tell a little story with this set. It's interesting. I'll play these 2 and 3 hour shows, and like he said, I don't rehearse or write a set or nothing, but I play these small shows, and I got to put like 2 weeks of time into them. But these first 2 songs, I'm kind of just going to get right into them. The past 3 years has been a years of much loss, and 3 years ago, this was the only song I wrote, which is very weird for me. I write lots of music, so this song is called My Best because that's what I gave. 2022 is my best, and the next song is called Better. So here we go.
Perfect place to find secrets we confide, to hide in the light at the center of this town where you took me, to a place I've never been. You showed me the things you held within. Well, I hope this town is worth all the while. Well, maybe if I tried, she'd dance around instead, nestled in our heads, these songs that we made love to. Oh, the space I'd never been. I trusted you with the things I hold within. Well, I hope this town is worth all the while. I did my best, I did my best. Then she said, babe, you got a heart to go, but still you don't pick up the phone. You know I read your novels like the Holy Bible. I keep it beside my bed to remind me of where I am from. It's so exciting to take these trips home. Oh, well, I hope this town is worth all the while. I did my best, I did my best. Just stop the race, you'll find your stride again. Set a pace, maybe make yourself some coffee or tea, and get some sunlight. Well, I heard days like these make memories and better memories. Oh, when you need a friend, or maybe just a helping hand, or staring in the mirror trying to make amends, better to start again. Yeah, I heard days like these make memories and better memories. So drink the medicine, you know it's for your betterment. Living with only my own heart-old friend, better to start again. Two hearts become one again has turned me into a dividend. Not quite a simple man, not much of a difference between carpenters in their walls and how I've been. Better to start again. Yeah, I heard days like these make memories and better memories. So drink the medicine, you know it's for your betterment. Oh, beating of my heart is saying time to mend. Let someone in, you know it's for your betterment. Living with only my own heart-old friend, better to start again. I heard days like these make memories and better memories.
That's a song about mental health. Go get the help if you need it. You know? Hey. Alrighty then. Those are the super dense ones. Get those out of the way. But I've been blessed to travel a lot, really, much of my adult life, playing music. I started gigging in this town when I was your age, actually. I started gigging in this town when I was 16 years old. Just traveling around the local area, the regional area. And past year and a half, probably more, just all over the country doing lots of different things, playing with a lot of people, and
Yes.
recording
Yeah.
in Nashville and wherever else they let me bogart their studios and stuff. But I decided it was finally time to launch my solo career. So all these songs I'm playing, I have my band Lotus, something like Neil said, but all these songs are going to be in a solo project I'm working on.
Yes, yes.
And this next song I'm about to play was the first one that I was like, I think there's something here. I think there's a cool vibe here. And kind of leans country. It's not country, but it's like I found out what Americana is. And I was like, I think that's my thing. Americana is just all the American side, you know, blues, rhythm and blues, and soul, and gospel. And I'm like, I do all those things, so something like that. But this song's called Runaway.
We threw it all away. I feel like a runaway. Saying how could you see like I never really cared? Would it matter anyway if you felt the pain? Who's the ally when everyone's hurt? It's not just fun and games out on the road. When I'm backseat driving, it's only work. Well, how could we be so reckless when we threw it all away? I fled like a runaway, saying how could you see like I never really did? Would it matter anyway if you felt the pain? Oh mama, I tried to be a simple man with a simple plan, it seemed so perfect. Well, how could we be so reckless? I didn't mean to break your heart, baby. Didn't mean to break your spirit. Didn't mean to be so careless. Oh, when you said who's there, I didn't mean to break so many hearts, baby. Didn't mean to break your spirit. You should know. When I'm backseat driving, it's only work. Well, how could we be so reckless when we threw it all away? I fled like a runaway, saying how could you seem like I never really cared? Would it matter anyway if you felt the pain? When we threw it all away, I fled like a runaway, saying how could you seem like I never really cared? Would it matter anyway if you felt the pain?
Yeah.
That's a breakup song, but it's about grief. It's about loss. But the influence was a breakup. Oh, they hurt, but they give you, some of the best tunes. But talked about traveling. I went to DC. I think it was 2 years ago, two Mays ago, maybe. With a good friend of mine, Alexis Rayana. She's from Robeson County, good old Rob Co. I do a lot of work with her, and we did a residency at the John F. Kennedy Performing Arts Center, and it was work. It was a whole week, Monday through Friday. We were in there 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, and we were writing a bunch of music for her upcoming album. She's got a single coming out next March, so make sure you look her up, Alexis Rayana. But The first day we get back to the Airbnb, and I do like some music productions. I'm bouncing some audio down that we worked on earlier today, and the videographer's doing her thing. And I just pick up the guitar and strum these chords. And this song just kind of came out. We finished it in that week. And I initially gifted it to her. And then when I decided I was going to do my solo thing, I was like, I need that song back. I need that song back. But I still don't have a name for it, so if anything pops in, I'll say it, let me know. But I think the song is very, very fitting for the state of the world and people's hearts right now. It's just it's a song about enduring that, and we all tend to wear masks. It's very important to just be your authentic self, and especially as performers or anyone with a platform. Really, it's very important to be yourself because we kind of give people permission to do that, especially the younger people. We give them permission to say, "Hey, it's okay to be exactly who you are," and inspire others to do the same. So. And if y'all feel like singing on this part, that's cool.
What's the state of things in days like these? Couldn't tell you to change anything. Healing is the means behind the chaos. Virtue of the character's integrity. We all learn to right our flaws from their wrongs. Oh, I just wanna write a song, sing it to the dawn, scratch the surface on the journey to purpose. Ooh, oh, what's the deal with holding back your fears of reality? We all wear a mask to guard our hearts, stitched and so tailored to a soft spot. Oh, I just wanna write a song, I sing it to the dawn, and scratch the surface on the journey to purpose. Ooh. Release this mask, just let me be. Power of truth will set us free. Build a life up from your dreams. Just wanna write a song, sing it to the dawn, scratch the surface on the journey to purpose. Wanna write a song, sing it to the dawn, scratch the surface on the journey to purpose. Ooh. What's the state of things in days like these? Couldn't tell you to change anything. Healing
wisdom leaves behind a chaos.
It's okay to take the mask off. It's okay to take the mask off.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How much time I got? All right. So I chose the right amount of songs. The last one I'm gonna do actually isn't finished, but past 2 weeks I've been thinking through. Like I said, the shorter the set is, the more time I put into it. I don't know, it's peculiar, but past 2 weeks I've been thinking about just saying, what do I want to do? I think that they were talking about influences and inspiration earlier, and for me, you know, we learn through imitation. We learn through the things we grew up on. I grew up on a lot of Motown and soul and 90s R&B and hip hop, and then in middle school, high school, some friends got into rock and roll, and one of my uncles gave me a Jimi Hendrix CD. And so there's all of those things, but art reflects reality. Artists are really storytellers. I think we're the true historians. I think that's what we're really meant to do. And so for me, life is really the inspiration. And this song, the last song and this song really encapsulate kind of where I am in life. And those are the things I like to perform regularly, is like where I actually am in the moment. And so even though this song isn't done, I'm like, I really want to do it, but I don't like to rush writing songs either. But I'm gonna play it. It's not done, but but this song's called Memory Lane, and the concept was like, you could take the shortcut. You could, hop in the car, hop on the highway, and go 75 miles an hour or whatever the speed limit is. But when you take the long way with somebody, you really get the opportunity to be vulnerable with them, the opportunity to get to know each other a little bit more intimately. And so that's the premise of the song. So the song's called Memory Lane.
Reminisce on times past down a memory lane. Hang up the old and make the new. Worn out shoes took us our own ways. They sure may do. They say kick back, relax. It's kinda hard now that you're not here. Graduate from old shoes to four wheels. Even learn how to steer, but I would take a long way home with you. Tell me, would you care to take a long way home? Would you, my dear? I would take a long way home with you. Tell me, would you care to take a long way home? Would you, my dear? Yeah, I would take a long way home with you. Tell me, would you care to take a long way home with you? My dear.
This man is awesome. And, you know, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to jam with him. So I got David coming up. I'm gonna bring Austin into the mix, and we're gonna do a impromptu jam.
Yeah.
So, let you choose the side, Austin, or
I'll choose whichever side he doesn't want.
watch it what? Tyreek in the middle,
All right.
and you over here on the other side.
All right.
Here's a plug-in for you. And I got one for you, Dave. Let's use some old good old honky tonk stomp down.
What?
Like it. Everybody up here could tell get a good shot of scotch except they got ears. So, oh, folks, thank y'all out there so much, man. Tyreek. Wow, Mr. David Sears. And the young and powerful Mr. Austin Taylor. Folks, our city is in good shape. We are a city of stars. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, because if they do, they don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Keep them aware. Keep them awake and alive. Thank y'all so very much, folks. This is y'all special. Yeah. Gentlemen. Everybody.
Good.
That was one too. That was I didn't see his face.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you.
That's what I did. But you gotta come on this side.
Okay, I'm coming.
Sorry.